getting crazy, baby, chill. Don't medicate, just meditate. You waking up now, well, baby, you hella late. Educate, look at what's going on, let it resonate, accelerate. Find your inner hunger like you never ate. Agenda is to push the hate, separate and segregate. Don't celebrate quite yet, the storm is coming, Q, for heaven's sake. Violence that they demonstrate, instigate and penetrate the values of our country and our God is what they desecrate. My fighters ain't no featherweight, pulling out the seams of the fabric that they fabricate. They feed us lies, manipulate, intimidate through fear and force, forcing us to sit and wait till we come together, congregate, and then we liberate. Praying that you give me strength to find some love amongst the hate. Marching on these streets of blood till I see the golden gates. Troubadour and troubled souls, one of God's servants. Blade down, cut the grass till we see the serpents.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
I know the truth is hard to swallow, just digest it. Suspected something's going on, but chose to just neglect it. Deflected by some breaking news, oh, we just accept it. Expected just to fall in line and follow their perspective. Don't question their objective, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament, these children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed, blind, not a sheep. Only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches, I can't take it on the cheap. Drink from a glass half full, I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition, or I'm gonna start resisting and then I'll pray for forgiveness.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now. We need you now. We need you now. One day, one day, one day. One day, I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
Hey, you all. Can y'all hear me? I'm scared for our country, you all. I am. Hey, Sharon, Chai, Nicole. I think I seen Truly. Did I see Allie? Allie's really tore up over this. I mean, gossip, we all are, but oh my God, this is me too, Chai. I'm afraid. Hey, Sharon. Um, I've been saying for a long time that the only way that they can get rid of Trump is to assassinate him, and I worry for the man. Nicole, my children are grown, but I'm scared for my grandchildren's future, and even my kids, though, they're still young, but they're grown. But it's just crazy. I know, Sharon, and they made contact, the bullet made contact because the side of his face was bleeding, and it's the only way they're going to get rid of him. And oh my God, it's horrible. I'm going to talk about Gypsy too, but I want to talk about this some too because this is very important. And this shit should not, it's just not right. Yep, Nicole, it would have. It would have, because they did strike him, it grazed him, and I absolutely agree. And, it's, uh, it's just, I'm scared for our country, children, the future generations, everything, because this should not be happening. I mean, I'm kind of speechless, and that's bad one. It's just,
You are sorry pieces of shit. You are sorry pieces of shit.
that's how I feel about the fucking Bidens, and this reeks of the Biden motherfuckers. Sharon, I swear I felt this. I've been feeling this for a while, and I can't shake it. Same, truly, same. And they say that our side is the violent and bad ones. No, it's just, and anybody that is celebrating or happy about this that happened today, I ain't even going to say what I hope happens to you. 1962, 63. Is Kennedy the one that done 2 terms like this too? And is he the one Trump talked about today during the rally? Right, Chai? And then don't forget January 6th, and now they're going to release those people. Oh, Nicole, I love that song. I wasn't gonna play that, because we're gonna talk about Gypsy, but I thought it was much needed because we need God more than ever. And I'm not necessarily religious like that, but this ain't right. This is not right. Right, Julie. They want to riot and everything else, and then talk about our side. No, fuck you. And I used to be blue until I seen what Biden has done and who he really is. And I've never been Republican in my life until now. And well, the past couple years, and because I hated Trump. I didn't like him. I was pissed when he got president the first time. I was like, yeah, this money making motherfucker, blah, blah. And he's a total opposite. He's one of us. Right, Chai. I got that clip loading here and we'll watch it in just a second. Here we go. It just got processed. And bless his heart, he said, let me put my shoes on. And it just broke me. Poor guy, man. Here's the clip.
Thing that said, take a look at what happened. Oh.
Move to spare. Hold. When you're ready. On you.
Ready?
Move.
Up.
Move. Go.
Up. Hawkeye's here.
Hawkeye's here. Move it to the spare.
Spare, get ready. Spare, get ready.
We ready?
Down.
Are we good? Shooters down. Are we good to move?
We're good to move.
Clear.
We're
Let's
clear.
move.
We're clear.
Let's move.
We're clear.
Come on.
Let me get my shoes. Let me get my shoes.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir.
Let me get my shoes, sir.
Hold that in your head, it's bloody.
So we got to move to the bus. Let me get my shoes.
Okay. Let's shoot down. Get the shield.
Watch out.
Wait.
Hey, Unc. Love you, bro. What do you think about what happened? I almost called you Trump. Facts, Unc. Whenever they railroad him in that false fucking bullshit, the money shit with that Stormy Daniels, that really helped him more than anything. But this today, he's going to be our president. Facts. Oh, God. This shit is not right. It's not right. I'm terrified for him and our country, and none of it's right. None of it. It's just not right. I'm speechless on it, man. I'm so pissed and everything. It's just not right. So I'm so terrified for Trump. I am. You know, Sharon, Trump is not very much younger than him. Yep. Um, yep. It broke my heart though whenever I heard him say, "Let me get my shoes." Yep. And they caught the shooter, didn't they? I heard him say that. All right, Nicole, hold on one second, love. Oh my God, love his heart. Hold on, I'm going to show everybody that picture. Thank you, Nicole, for sending that. The shooter is dead. Did he unalive himself or they take him out? Guarantee he's connected to the Bidens. Took him out. Thank God. All right. And look, and this is a fucker that people want.
I wouldn't
Right?
have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president. So let's start there.
And this is the motherfucker the Blues want running our fucking country? Really? Oh, somebody else got hit too? This is crazy. Hold on, let me load this picture that Nicole sent me. It's Trump praying during what happened today. Hold on, I gotta delete some shit here. Bless his heart, man. Look at this. That was Trump down under the podium praying after he got shot and blood on him. Right, Unc, I agree. I know, gossip. That's what I said. That got me when he said that, man. They not. Oh, poor guy. Look at him praying under there when he went down. Just a few little centimeters more, and they would have got him. That is bravery, child. I agree, love. I want to cry, man. This man is the only man that can save our country and our future of our families. And I can't believe this. I can believe it because it's been my biggest fear because they cannot stop him. That's the only way they can stop him. And he's going to be our president. Poor guy, man. I don't get why people hate him so much. I don't get it. Is it because Biden and the pedophiles and shit? Right, Sharon. Yep, Unc, and he's gonna have more protection now than ever, I hope. AR style. Ugh. Right, truly. He's normal. He's one of us. He's a businessman. He's not a politician, you know? Yeah, Nicole, when he pumped his fist, I broke it. It got me because It got me. And I'm so glad he's okay, you know? Trump's a man. Whether you like him or not as a person, he's a damn good fucking president. Yep, truly. Mhm. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna try and get on with, Gypsy Rose because this just can't stop thinking about it, though. 'Cause, you know, whenever they convict him of those 30-some, felonies, I thought that all hell was gonna break loose, you know, there's gonna be riots and stuff, and there was none of that, none of it, and that just shows. Oh, wow, Nicole. Antifa, and ugh, what the fuck is America coming to? Alright, let's get on with the old fucking gypsy, fucking raggedy asshole. That's what we're saying, gossip, just a little bit more, not even 2 inches. They would have got him. Not even 2 inches. Wacky, hey love. Oh, you're good. I miss you, love. Wacky is the one that texted me and told me I wasn't watching or something. I was busy and I was like, oh my gosh. So Wacky, thank you for letting me know that. And on Lifetime, I need to watch that, Nicole. I want to watch it and but like I don't have Lifetime, so how can I watch it? Yeah, fuck Gypsy. She's gonna be Gypsy Rose by her own child. She fucked up though. Really? Thank you. You have to send me a link or something, Nicole, and let me know how to do that. There's so much stuff I got saved on that old bitch. I want to continue some from where we left off the other night. Um, with the pregnancy shit. Hope you're doing good, Wacky. I miss you. Let's see, what was it I wanted to? Oh, I wanted to play this here. I'm not going to show too much of. Oh, this is here. I want to show. There's a couple things actually because Christy Blanchard, I don't like her. She's shady as fuck. This channel is called Spill Sesh. Here's the link that I'm gonna play here. Mods, if you could, please drop it randomly, and because I always want to give credit where the creators do this. And try in Louisiana, automatically Ryan will go on that birth certificate. You cannot get a divorce while you're pregnant. I got a little clip on that here. Where was it? Right here. Look. She didn't think that far ahead. And look at this meme, y'all. Cracks me up. This is about Christy. I don't like this bitch at all. Turn subtitles on for those that need it. Yeah, gossip in Kentucky, they do that too. Why do you think that's a dumb rule, Sharon? Yeah, Spill Sesh. I don't care. She's got this shit on Gypsy Rose. Yeah, she is a snake, truly. Absolutely. She's in it for the fame. I don't support pedos, though. Fuck that. Okay, here we go.
Gypsy Rose's reality show is revealing so much about her relationship with Ryan Anderson, and also her stepmom's relationship with her ex, Ken, and people are weirded out by it. The whole show is exposing everyone for lies and deception, and honestly, nobody is being painted in a good light. They are being super truthful on this show, literally airing it all out more than they probably should be, because it doesn't make them look good how everything is played out. As we've seen, Ryan has been trying to defend his own name online, Gypsy
Me
has
too,
also tried to
gossip.
defend hers, and the show has all of the receipts, so there's no hiding from this footage. As we know, Gypsy and Ryan are divorcing, and Gypsy is now with her ex, Ken. Gypsy has said that Ken was not any reason for the split between her and Ryan, despite how quick it seemed the two started hanging out again after her breakup from Ryan. But she claimed that they were just good friends. But now the show is giving more information on how they reconnected. In the show, her stepmom, Christy, explained that she has a relationship with Ken. Like, they are friends. She said that she still talks to him and that he sent her photos of when him and Gypsy were together, and she said that when the two of them had broken up all those years ago, she was upset at him because he promised to be there for Gypsy, and she was like, why would you break up with her? But she says that she believes that he just couldn't take the heat of Gypsy becoming famous and people knowing about her case and what happened. And she tried to explain why she still talks to Ken, saying that she doesn't care what people have to say when it comes to her kids breaking up with someone. It doesn't mean that she's breaking up with them. She ended up saying that, she likes Ryan, but if Gypsy and Ken had still been together when she got out of prison, she knows in her heart that Gypsy would have been safe and she wouldn't be worrying about Gypsy. And it was kind of like she was throwing some shade at Ryan, thinking that she worries about her when she's with Ryan and she wouldn't feel that way if she was with Ken. It was just very clear that her stepmom did not like Ryan as much as she liked Ken, that's for sure. She went on to say that when Ken recently talked to her and explained his reasoning for breaking up with Gypsy back then, it was because people were telling him, if you love her, you gotta let her go and you gotta let her find herself on her own. But he told her stepmom, Christy, that if he knew that she was going to later end up getting engaged to somebody else, he never would have let her go. And so later in the episode, they show the moment that her stepmom, Christy, told Gypsy that Ken had reached out to check in on Gypsy, and Gypsy was shocked. Christy went on to tell Gypsy what Ken had said about how he loved her and he let her go so that she could find herself and that he regrets
Thank you,
letting her
Nicole,
go.
so
It was
much.
crazy, you guys. And if I was Ryan watching this, I would be so heated, like literally so upset for her getting involved in this whole situation, because obviously we see how things ended up.
I
Gypsy
will,
later says
gossip.
that
I
she
got you,
held on
baby.
for so long after her breakup from Ken. She was just clinging to this idea that he was going to be coming back to her, and he didn't. And then she met Ryan, and obviously she got married to Ryan. But Chrissy tells her, Ken wanted to reach out, but he didn't want to ruin her happiness. And, now that she's married, he doesn't want to reach out for those reasons, and says that he still loves her.
No,
and she
he's
also
seen the
says
fame
that,
she was
Ken is
getting.
not with anyone right now. Like, it was messy, you guys. Gypsy said that she was going to be telling Ryan that night exactly what Chrissy told her because she didn't want to keep secrets. She wanted to have this open communication with him, but she did admit that if she wasn't with Ryan right now, she would be with Ken after hearing this. And I'm telling you guys, she was being so honest with the producers. There was not a little piece of her that was acting different towards the cameras. She was telling the producers straight up that she is committed to Ryan, but she was worried that if they were to get into an argument, that in the back of her mind, she would be thinking, well, Ken is single. Gypsy later ended up telling Ryan, and he was obviously mad at Christy for keeping this door open with Ken. And like I said, we know how this plays out, given that Ryan and Gypsy are going through a divorce and Ken is now with Gypsy. So he was right to feel the way that he was about Christy getting involved and talking
Look
to
at
Ken
that
and all of
bitch. I
this.
hate both
Even
of
Gypsy's
them.
dad was telling Christy not to get involved or keep contact with Ken, but she still wanted to anyways. And this has caused a lot of backlash for her online as people are just weirded out with how involved she got
He
in
looks like
all
a
of this
dude.
and are really questioning why she kept talking to Ken in the first place. Since all of this has been coming to light, Ryan has gone on social media once again to say that he has a lot to express and he wants to know if people would like him to come out with a book with his side of things and express that he was upset with Christy after watching the show and felt like she had tried to ruin a marriage.
I'm sitting back and I just have a question. Guys, I have so much that I need to say about my side of the story and what actually happened. And, a friend of mine told me I should write a book of my experiences. And I don't know. Like, do I have a lot to say? Absolutely. But I mean, what are y'all thoughts? Would y'all read a book if I did a book from my side? Let me tell you what would it be. It would be the truth. I know y'all seen the new clip of the show where Christy talks to Gypsy about Ken. Like, guys, that was my first day back to work. And I don't know what mother-in-law would do that to ruin a marriage. But anyway, but there's so many more situations like that, guys. It's just one of those things. But let me know what y'all think. If y'all are interested, let me know.
In a different video, he also defended himself after people had previously called him creepy.
Okay, I'm gonna do a watch party in Discord. There's only like me, Allie, Truly, and I think Wacky's in there still because I got rid of everybody because I hate Discord. But in there, we can do a watch party where we all watch it together. You know what I mean? And yes, Gossip, download Discord. Anybody's got it. Nicole, you got Discord, baby? And any of y'all that are trust and close to here, if you want to join Discord, just let me know. Send me a message so I don't forget, and I'll send you a link to come in there. Okay, Nicole, I'll send you a link right now, and I'm going to let this play. Megs, did you create your Discord, love? Hey, Sonia, love you. Who else? Megs, get Discord. We're going to do a watch party on the Gypsy shit. Okay, I'm going to let this play. I got you, Nicole.
Creepy and weird for being so touchy and overbearing with Gypsy in previous episodes. People said that he was smothering her, and he said he was just excited to see her.
I did see some comments where people thought I was creepy in the first episode. You got to realize, guys, that was my wife getting out of jail. That night I was excited. You got to realize I was ready to be intimate with my wife for the first time. Waited 3 years for that night. We talked about that night a lot.
Hey, Aussie True Crime, how you doing,
Imagine you getting
love?
out of jail and your husband
I
doesn't
love
wanna
you,
touch
Sonia.
doesn't say anything about it. You'd be thinking something's wrong. But that's beside the point. I also saw where they
Got
tried to
you,
mock me
Gossip.
and stuff on live. Somebody sent that to me. I think it's funny, guys. People were asking me, "Are you mad?" Imitations and mockery is the highest form of flattery. So they're sitting around mocking me. I mean, shows how awesome I am, right?
Now, on a whole other subject, on the show, Gypsy also opened up about feeling confined to the apartment that she lived in with Ryan, and that she organizes to keep herself busy, and that Ryan knows how she feels about a mess and clutter because her mom used to be a hoarder. And so anything that is like messy, she needs to clean it because she is just not trying to get flashbacks from her past. But on the show, she had talked about how their fridge in the kitchen was just filled with clutter. And if you remember, when it was first announced that Gypsy and Ryan were getting a divorce, one of the things that was said publicly by sources was that Gypsy was getting upset with Ryan because he was a food hoarder, saying that there was just so much food in the fridge at all times and it drove her nuts, and that they had to fight because she cleaned it out one day. And Ryan ended up coming out to deny these claims, posting a TikTok showing his fridge, saying that it was very clean.
I don't even know what a food hoarder is, guys. That's ridiculous. I mean, I don't have food hiding under beds or anything like that. I do have a gastric sleeve, so that means the doctor removed 30% of my stomach. So when I go out to eat, I can't eat a lot. So
No, I'm not, Aussie.
So that might have drove Gypsy crazy, but just is what it is, guys. I don't like wasting things, and I just can't eat a lot. But anyway, here we go. Oh my God, the humanity!
Man, people would hate it if they seen my fridge.
God, what am I gonna do? Freezer. Look, I got some frozen stuff, some ice cream. Look, breakfast. I got biscuits, breakfast hot pockets. Guys, nothing crazy. I mean, come on. What's a food order? I don't even know what that is. Anyway, I just want to say, guys, there you go. There's a view of my fridge. I hope it wasn't too crazy and stuff everywhere. I'm sorry for the mess.
But obviously, at the time they were filming a reality show, cameras were going to catch what the fridge looked like
That's
at the
not
time that they
bad
were
at
together.
all.
And it was way more filled than when Ryan posted his TikTok. She had collected like 2 big trash bags full of stuff from the house, from empty condiment bottles to old food. And she said that she also threw out some dirty pillows. And he was just not very happy that his things were being thrown out, which I understand that this was his apartment that he lived in before
I
Gypsy
don't
got
blame
released.
him.
So this is his space. And for her to be cleaning it, even though they are married and this is their shared space now, I could see why he would be frustrated that she cleaned this without maybe telling him, or they could have gone through the stuff together. But there is something so off about him posting that TikTok, trying to make Gypsy seem like a liar, talking about, look at my fridge, you guys, it is not full. This is not food hoarding. When obviously there is footage of there clearly being a very messy and full fridge with stuff all over the counters and empty bottles of sauce in the fridge, and just like there was no room for any new food in there.
Carl,
now, in recent
my
live streams
bro.
with Ken, Gypsy has responded to Ryan, even throwing some shade at him over the fridge situation.
How is my fridge?
How is the fridge?
All right, let's go on a fridge
we're gonna
tour.
go on a fridge
Let's go on a
tour.
fridge.
All right, we're in the. Okay, still learning this place. All right. So this is what we got for the fridge. All right, yes, it's very neatly organized. So I've got some healthy choice.
I hate this fucking bitch with a
Very nice and
passion, man.
organized. My favorite ice cream is Ben Jerry's chocolate chip. All right, we're gonna come over here. Over here.
There's no fridge light.
Gypsy did later on end up saying that despite what reports said, the fridge situation was not as big of a deal as everyone else was making it out to be.
Like, despite what everybody thinks, I didn't get
mad at Ryan. We didn't have an argument about the stupid fridge.
But fridge situation aside, there's still some things going on between Gypsy and Ryan, even though she's with Ken. Ryan got on live himself the other night and things took a messy turn, leaving him to reveal that he doesn't want to go so low, but that he has things to share, and claimed Gypsy has been telling him she misses him.
Hey guys, just sitting around and got a couple random thoughts. I did my first live today and it was cool. I enjoyed that. But that being said, guys, it's very difficult for me to stay respectful. Okay. I'm getting to the point where I'm about to not be respectful. Okay. Yes, I did text Gypsy during her live with Ken tonight. But Ken, don't let her fool you. She called me last Saturday talking about she missed me, and of course I miss you. And she said a lot of other things too.
I believe
But
him.
I'm not going to go there because I want to be respectful. You know, and it's funny. She doesn't text me back to be respectful to her boyfriend.
Same
Ken,
gossip.
but she had no respect
You're good,
for her
Nicole.
husband, Ryan. And it's funny. Ken sitting there. You do you. You believe that? You really believe that she's being respectful? Okay.
Fuck no.
I got receipts too, babe. So we can go there. And plus, yeah, we'll let the lawyers handle it from now on. We'll let the lawyers handle it. And believe me, they will handle it. Take it easy.
Someone commented saying, "Don't lower yourself, stay on the high ground." And he said, "I will, just venting." Rumors have been swirling surrounding Ken and his intentions with Gypsy, and she clapped right back at one creator on TikTok who was talking about him.
Oh, honey, I am so not threatened by you. My man wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. You're just mad because I have a chance.
Yeah, he would, because
And
Ken is gay and you can't
last
change my
time I
mind.
checked, you don't have a man. So looks like you're the one that's penny depressed. Call a spade, honey. Keep making content.
The whole situation, it just continues to be messy. Like, what do you mean Gypsy is happy with Ken and Ryan is saying that she's messaging him? Oh my God, you guys, like, it just does not end. But that has been the update as of right now. I certainly want to know what you guys think about all.
Yeah, it's all on that one. Is anyone here a Kardashian fan? Like, the Kardashians are like my secret guilty pleasure. I love Kim Kardashian. Always have. I watch their shows. I can't stand it either, truly. She's like, yeah, and yeah, I think he is gay. Nothing against that, child, but yeah, absolutely. I believe it. You love the Kardashians, Sharon? All right. Well, how you doing, Carl? I ain't talked to you in a few weeks. No, I'm just joking. I'm glad you found us, Carl, for real, because you've been a good friend to me, and I appreciate you for real. I do. Well, I love. Well, Kim is what? Let's just watch this.
What's up, co-reporters? Welcome back to my channel. Kim Kardashian wants you, yeah, you, to leave Gypsy Rose Blanchard alone and actually to give her a second chance. We all know Gypsy Rose Blanchard as the girl who offed her mother, who seemingly was suffering from Munchausen by proxy, and that her mother Dee Dee was trying to convince everybody that Gypsy Rose was, you know, painfully ill, and she subjected Gypsy to a bunch of unnecessary surgeries, procedures, tooth extractions, the whole works, until Gypsy one day just snapped, found an online boyfriend to help her off her mother. That landed Gypsy in prison for about 8.5 years, and now she's out doing reality TV, doing the talk show circuit,
Carl.
releasing a book, you name it, she
that.
is doing it. And of course, that is upsetting some people who feel like she's a little bit too visible for someone who did such a heinous crime. They feel as though she should, you know, after being released from prison, she should just go away, which I understand as well, right? So anyway, there was that crossover episode of Gypsy on Kim Kardashian's show. I wonder if we're going to see the reverse, which is Kim on Gypsy's show. The two of them sat down to talk about Gypsy's history. Kim asked Gypsy if she ever considered talking.
I do want to say Kim's my favorite, but I do love Courtney and Travis. I love them together.
Talking to her father about what it is that her mother was doing, asking for help. And then Gypsy revealed a story which was actually rather alarming. And it was that apparently her mother, Dee Dee, created a fake Facebook profile pretending to be Gypsy to speak to the father and pretty much like sever ties, which was rather just shocking. Gypsy's exact words were, and I quote, "First of all, I didn't even know my dad's phone number. My mom literally had put a block on our relationship. She created a fake Facebook account as me talking to him." Looking back on it, I'm like, I could have done things a lot differently, and it would have ended with my mother being in prison. Does she deserve prison? Yes. So when Kim does her confessional, outside of her chat with Gypsy, she tells us, like, yeah, like, I get that Gypsy is a controversial figure, supporting someone or just being receptive to somebody who did something like so violent, like, is definitely super duper controversial. But quote, I am someone who believes that people deserve second chances. And I take her entire background into consideration. It's crazy not to. Which, listen, I say go for it, Kim. I get it too. Like, Gypsy did not just wake up one day and decide to do this for no reason. Gypsy was suffering under the hands of her mother, and she felt as though this was her only way out. Unfortunately, it is what it is. It was what it was. She paid her debt to society, and now she's doing what she can to make a living for herself as someone who has no career experience and no educational experience. And in today's society, if you want to make your living, and if you want to make a good, comfortable living, you go ahead and you cash in on your fame. Kim is somebody who knows all about that. She didn't off anybody, but she threw it back on camera, right? And she decided to cash in on that. And that turned her and her sisters into billionaires. So that wasn't the only encouraging thing that Kim had to say to her about Gypsy. In fact, she told Gypsy that she really, thinks that Gypsy can make an impact on young people, and, young people particularly who are also victims of Munchausen by proxy and who might not know how to get out. Kim says that she's, quote, seen people, not as horrific situations as you've been in, but I've heard amazing, triumphant.
Carl, yeah, saying gay's okay. You can pretty much say anything you want over here. I don't censor people, but I don't want to say the words that trigger the whole fucking internet. You know what I mean? I mean, the words don't offend me, but yeah. Skims, Sharon. Oh my God, I want some Skims so bad, but I cannot justify the price. I want some so bad. And I want to try Courtney's vitamin line she takes. But yeah, Carl, be yourself over here, bro, for real. You're a lot like us and you don't even know it. I love it. Ain't gonna be no word, please. If they are, you're a mod, get them out of here. I recommend if you like want to time somebody out, time them out for 24 hours. I don't really like blocking people unless it's like rapper or really bad shit, but yeah.
Stories of people who have lived such an amazing life once they got out of their situation. And Gypsy told Kim a little bit about how she was struggling with being in the public eye. She said, like, I know I did something wrong. I paid my consequences, but I feel like half of everybody still wants to condemn me, and the other half is rooting for me. So she talks about, like, what happens when she posts a selfie. And, like, if you watch her show, which is something that I recap
exactly, Shirley. I can't with that price.
We see some of the nasty comments that people leave her, talking about her nose, her eyes, like her teeth, her appearance in general, and it really is unfortunate.
Okay, I'm going to stop that one there. But yeah, I couldn't. I would love to have some. Anybody want to buy me some? I'm joking. I'm joking. Be like these other grifters. I want to show y'all something over here, and this is on YouTube, or not YouTube, Facebook. This is Dee Dee's actual account. So, remembering DJ Blanchard. This is the post whenever Gypsy posted this. January 14th, 2015. This is legit. This shit is, it's crazy. I found this the other day. I mean, I know I wouldn't pay that for Skims, but I just paid $200 for a pillow like a month ago, 2 months ago. So I really can't say much, but I want y'all to see some of these comments and shit. It was really sad whenever I was going through the comments. Let's see here. We'll start with the first one here. Look, people thought she was hacked. Can y'all see this good? Because I'm not reading all these comments, but I just wanted y'all to see this. It's wild. I love you, Carl. You gonna McBoot on, bro? I get that, gossip. I paid 200. I got a purple pillow. Y'all know that purple brand because I have trouble sleeping because my neck and I took the plunge. At first, I was like, "Fuck, man, I wasted my money." But it took me a minute to get used to. But I absolutely love that pillow. It's amazing. I'm so glad I took the plunge. Let me maybe make this a little bigger. I don't know if it goes bigger. Okay, here we go. These comments, I'm gonna scroll through here. They thought she had got hacked. Carl's a boss now. So y'all lurkers or anybody wants to try, just remember my Carl will get you. He's top mod now. We are Carl's angels instead of Charlie's. Look at all these comments and shit. It's just wild, man. They thought she got hacked and all this shit. Y'all hear Carl? Hit that button before you get McBooted. This was just gave me chills reading these comments on this post. They were headed there now, replied. I mean, they didn't know what it was. This is fucking just crazy to see actual people, you know. I bet someone hacked the account. However, I'm waiting for an update. That's right, Carl. But I'm the head bitch. No. Look at this. Did Sue Borderland or whatever remind me of what's her name? Lizzie Borden. I would like to cover that because I like that. I covered it or went through it before. It's interesting. This is just what a heartless person to post something like that about anyone, especially these two. People had no idea, you know, that anybody was abused and shit. Police have been called. Thank you. They are looking at the post. Dispatch told somebody they are there now. If they happen to be joking, they are sick individuals. Who jokes around about that? This person said, I agree. Any updates? Update, please. I called D cell, no answer. Voicemail not set up yet. It says, police are here, no news yet. Any info yet? I'm here. The police are trying to find her. Could they be in Kansas City at Mercy Children? They said, Lily, did they go in the house? This seems like it'd be good because to go in to check. Yes, the car is here. They are not. We're trying to cover all bases. No news yet. So it seems like the cops told them that all of them was missing because if you go in the house, Dee Dee was in there, of course. Did they get in the house to check? Her car's here. No one in the house. The cops told me to leave. There's nothing I can do. Did the police go inside? I have a friend that has a key. The officer said the house was clear. The car is home. It's just wild, this was. I just wanted to show you all that. It is disgusting, Sonya, it is. Yes, Nicole, they did. I don't know, Cha. Was she the neighbor? She was? Okay. See, I didn't follow this when it very first happened, you know, so I don't know a lot of that like that. Come here, Monroe. What are you doing? You go outside? You gotta go outside? No? Okay. My dog's sitting there looking at me. All right, now this here what I'm gonna play is Gypsy Rose has been going out other victims of Munchausen by proxy or Munchausen period. She thinks she's the queen of Munchausen and all that. I cannot stand this fucking bitch.
Because she doesn't want me to share my story. Munchausen syndrome by proxy awareness is not about one person.
Is Gypsy Rose Blanchard now trying to silence another Munchausen syndrome by proxy survivor? This situation has gone viral over on TikTok.
Sharon,
so here's what's going on. So this is
your,
Kate Marie, and she is on TikTok. This is her account,
Nick
and
did.
she is a Munchausen syndrome by proxy survivor. Kate has been advocating for Munchausen syndrome on her TikTok page, and she actually had a healthy leg amputated as a child.
Hi, so I just got off work. I recently opted out of the Creator Fund, and I decided that I really want to focus on awareness about Munchausen by proxy. A lot of people don't know what it is, and when I explain how I lost my leg, there's a lot of confusion. A lot of people don't believe that a doctor amputated a healthy leg, but unfortunately, it is very true.
Now,
Thank you,
that was a
Nicole.
video that Kate posted in 2022 that got 1.4 million views. Now, after Gypsy got out of prison, people started commenting on Kate's videos saying that she was stealing Gypsy's story and that she wasn't really a Munchausen syndrome by proxy survivor. Now, I do remember seeing these comments, but I think that Kate may have deleted them because when I tried to go back and find them, I couldn't. So Kate has been dealing with Gypsy Rose Blanchard supporters, putting her down and comparing her to Gypsy long before this current situation ever happened. In fact, she even went on the YouTube channel Hidden in True Crime and did an interview over there. Because while Kate is trying to truly advocate for Munchausen syndrome by proxy, Gypsy Rose Blanchard is out here doing anything but. So here's what's happening now. On May 14th, Kate posted this video.
Hello, my name is Kate. I'm a Munchausen syndrome by proxy survivor, and I think you guys need to know what's going on. I can't say her name because she will have my video removed, but you will know who this is about, and I can drop it in the comments. So there is a face of Munchausen syndrome by proxy out there. This face of it believes they have sole ownership of it as if it is an advertisement title. They are against other survivors sharing their story. This particular face of it has targeted my account, has trolled me in my lives. Their stepmom has told me, and they masturbate my videos, and she wants me to stop telling my story. I have been on TikTok for 3 years sharing my story. I had no issues until she got out. I have been targeted by her most recently, but even prior to that, I was targeted by her stans, as they call them. I have had some horrible comments. I have been put down. I have been told that I'm stealing from this person. I have been told that I am just jealous of them and I have to steal their story. None of that is true at all. Actually, I found it really strange that somebody actually in the comments was telling me that this person was now claiming they did go to law enforcement and that they were brought back home and their mom had them deemed mentally incapacitated. Well, that was strange because that's my story. And those are details I've been sharing in my story. And earlier on, this person said they had never contacted law enforcement ever. So when I actually ran away and got brought back by the police, and my mom had me committed to a mental facility and claimed that I was crazy and had horrible thoughts and things that, yeah. So I won't go so deep in my story right now. I do have videos for that, but the point is like, I haven't seen that, but if this person's not claiming parts of my story, that's even worse because they've already said they've never had any part to do with that. Like they've never contacted law enforcement at all. So I really hope that's not new part of the story because her story's already changed many times in other areas of her story. So I'm not going to get into that because it's not my business. But what is my business is that she is personally targeting me because she doesn't want me to share my story. She doesn't want any survivors to share their story. She believes she owns it. She believes that she is the sole ownership of it. It is her advertisement. It is her way of profiting because she's legally supposedly can't profit off the crime. So this is her way. So no one else should be allowed to talk about Munchausen syndrome. I have never ever met any survivor of any form of abuse that was so against other survivors who survived the same thing. In most cases, they want to uplift each other. I don't get it. Like, if you live this horrible abuse, you would never want anybody to be in your shoes. And at one point, I supported her. when I first heard her story years ago, I was like, oh my gosh, there's somebody like me. There's somebody that's been through it too. 'Cause I had no idea there were others until I got on TikTok and started sharing my story, and I've gotten to meet other survivors, which I'm so grateful for. Because before I got on TikTok to meet others, I knew about my story, I knew about my sister's story, and I knew about Gypsy. So I used to be a huge supporter of hers until I learned the truth. And when she came out and her details started changing, and the way she has treated other survivors, the way she has treated people who are trying to get Nick a fair trial, no matter who you are, what crime you've committed, what you've done in your life, if you are facing trial, you deserve a fair one. Everybody deserves a fair trial. And if you look at the details, Nick did not get a fair trial. I don't know why she's so concerned, because she cannot be recharged. So no matter what he has to say, she can't be recharged. So I don't get it. Like, and she even made a petty comment today, follow community guidelines. How petty can you be? Like, why are you having these videos removed? It doesn't affect you unless you are still hiding something that you don't want out. So why? And why do you hate me and others sharing our stories? There are a lot of survivors out there. Last night checked. Did she not say that she wanted to be a voice for the voiceless? Did she not say that she was going to be an advocate? Did she not at one point have MSBP, Munchausen Syndrome by Proxy advocate, on every single bio, on every single platform that she had? She did. And she also just posted a video of herself, a before and after picture that she posted after she had one of my videos removed. That says Munchausen Syndrome by Proxy awareness. I made a video about awareness and advocacy. She mass reported it, had it removed, and 2 minutes later posted that and made it all about her. Munchausen Syndrome by Proxy awareness is not about one person. Awareness is when you want to support all of those affected, educate people about it, and want change for everybody affected by it. To her, it's all about her, and it's not. So my thing is, if you don't want to advocate, you don't want to raise awareness, which you've already made clear, you don't, fine, don't. But stop slapping it on your videos like an advertisement, because it's very disrespectful to us real survivors who would never ever use our abuse as an advertisement for a TV show. And then you put your hashtag life after lockup. It's not an advertisement. This is abuse that people have lived, that suffered, and it's just a title that you think you own, and an advertisement for you to make money. That's not okay. And so have I told others what you're doing to me? I've shared a little bit about it, but it's time that more people know, because it needs to stop. And I'm sure I'm not the only survivor you're targeting. I know I'm the more well-known survivor on here. So I know you have a big problem with that, but I'm going to keep sharing my story, and I'm not going to stop. And you can keep trying to get me removed, but you're only giving me more drive, because I've always had a drive. I don't give up easily. And anybody who knows me knows that. I have fought for the life that I have. I have fought to overcome my trauma. I love being able to advocate and raise awareness about Munchausen Syndrome by Proxy, so that I can one day help others. I want people to know that they can break that cycle. They can overcome their trauma. They don't have to be anything like you and still be successful in this world. You are not a role model. You are not somebody that I would ever want my child looking up to, because what you are doing is not okay. It's very manipulative, and it honestly should stop. And I really hope that people see this, start opening their eyes, recognizing this really negative behavior. And it's not just me, it's to other creators too. But this behavior as a whole, and just consider like the bigger picture of all of this. This is not somebody that should be on a pedestal. And I will never tell anybody not to support her. You can support her if you want to, but if you support her as a victim, then understand that there are also other people that survive that, and don't put those people down.
Hurry that now, Carl.
We are nothing like her, and I personally value that I'm nothing like her. But I also deserve a voice. I deserve to be able to share my story, and I don't even want fame or money out of it. I just want to help others, and that is my sole purpose. That is also one big thing that separates me from her. So just please know what is happening right now, and please recognize that this isn't okay, and please stop condoning this behavior.
Now, after Kate made that video, Gypsy commented, "Regardless of how you view me, I wish you the best." And that comment has since been deleted. So Kate replied with this video.
I don't have a response right now. This feels condescending, but I'm not going to respond right now.
Now, Gypsy did reply back to that video in the comments, but like I said, these comments are now deleted. So Kate uploaded another separate video where she took screenshots of what Gypsy was commenting. So Gypsy comments, "I'm not being condescending at all. My heart feels for any survivor, and I applaud the strength to heal from any trauma." Kate replies, "I'm truly lost right now. So today, you care because I talked about it and have people's attention. Let's be honest." Gypsy replies back, "I just am now seeing your content because I was tagged. If I'd known before I was tagged, I would have reached sooner. I am friends with Jennifer Turpin, who also is a survivor. I knew of her story though. I offer my heart openly and nothing else. Unfortunately, there are many content creators who have a biased opinion, and though I'm..." And then the rest of that comment cut off. When Nina asked me if I knew a Kate, correct, I said I never heard of a Kate because I haven't until now. Also, Nina never gave an explanation of who you are to me when she messaged me asking me who is Kate. I'm like, I don't know. Because I am temporarily suspended from being able to send direct messages because I told someone to F off when they were sending me death threats. I would have gladly sent you a private message if I was able to. So Kate responds and says, I never said which creator said so. I know several creators who have personal contact with you. I've even had conversations with Bree. It's odd you mentioned that conversation with Nina just because I said a creator. You said for them to show proof, and they can't, but then just said this conversation happened. So Gypsy replies back, I did message Nina, and she asked randomly, do you know Kate? And I'm like, no, that's it. Kate replies, why did you delete the comment, quote, ask the creator to show proof that I even mentioned your name? She can't, end quote. Again, I never said who. Gypsy replies, Nina should have proof that she asked me simply if I knew a Kate. My reply was no, I don't, and nothing more was said about you. Because I then remembered Nina randomly asking me if I knew the name Kate because it was so random and no explanation or anything, so it wasn't talked about for any significant amount of time. Now, as far as these messages that Gypsy's referring to, I don't know if she's referring to the old messages where Gypsy first reached out to Nina, or if Nina has recently messaged her or not. So Gypsy continues, I'm sorry things got lost in translation, but I'm only wanting to wish you a happy life going forward, and I'll leave this comment section at that. Kate replies, I just don't get it. You've been in my lives. I've seen you. My followers have seen you. You've talked about me with other creators. You've reported my stuff and made your own videos as copy. Why now? Why care now? It's because I was a nobody until today, right? Gypsy replies back, I barely go in lives. Have you checked to make sure that it was my verified account? Because trust me when I say I would never bully you like Nina is lying about. I know I have a past, but when I say that Nina is one of the most manipulative people I have seen on social media thus far, that's an understatement. As I said, my support is always there for you. If you ever want to speak to me on Instagram, I can explain my side, gypsy.rose.blanchard Insta. And then someone replies, you are in lives all the damn time, which is true. I have seen Gypsy in multiple live streams on TikTok. So Nina comments to Katie, this girl, and then someone named Planty Bunny replies to Gypsy with clapping hands. And Gypsy replies back to them, thank you. I would never bully anyone, let alone another survivor. I am above that behavior. I conduct myself with high-class grace. And then Gypsy replies to Nina and says, hey, Nina, go look at my new videos from an actual influencer who uplifts other women to believe in themselves, which is what an actual beauty influencer is supposed to do. You're slacking, girl. And then another person, Mother of Jimmy's, comments to Gypsy, you being coached what to say right now, aren't you? And Gypsy replies, LOL, no, I'm just a nice person who wants to connect with someone who had a similar situation of abuse, to find someone who understands the hardship of healing. I love to connect with others who relate. Now, Kate did post 2 follow-up videos after this, just clarifying some things. So here is her part 1.
Hello, so I need to address some things. Sorry it's taking me a few days. I do work a lot, so it's really hard for me to keep up with like every single comment, every single message, and just everything that's going on. I know one of my videos went viral. I am so appreciative of the love and the support. I really am. I feel everything I said in the video is completely true, but I do think I need to give more context and details to some of the things that's in the video, because I do feel like some details are being changed or misinterpreted to be something else. So first I want to talk about the part where I say that people are saying she's taking details from my story. I don't know that to be true. I actually said in the video that I cannot confirm that, and that was basically hearsay. So I have been told numerous times, like hundreds of times, that I am stealing the details about the police bringing me home and being deemed mentally ill, that I'm stealing those details from Gypsy. Many have said those are details of Gypsy's story, and there's no way I have the same story. Those are not details of Gypsy's story. That is my story, and that is my actual real true story. Those are actual true details. They are not made up. This is what happened in my story. Now, I have not seen in any interviews that Gypsy has done to have those details. She actually says she did not contact police at all. So I don't understand that. I will say each interview I feel she did is different. Some have extra details, some have less details. So they're not the same. Everything from early on in 2017 to the court hearing to interviews to present, there's a lot of things that can be taken as changing the story, but there's things left out, things added, like it's hard to keep up. But I never seen anything that had anything about the police and mental illness. And it just kind of sucks that people are invalidating me and claiming those to be details of her story. So I was saying, if those are now in fact details of her story, because I'll be honest, I haven't watched every single interview or all the new stuff. I'm actually just trying to avoid seeing any of it. But I was saying, if that is true and those are details, that was a big change. And I hope that that is not true, as too much has already changed is what I said. So I hope that clarifies that. And then I do want to talk about, when I said true survivors or however I put that, I didn't mean to say like Gypsy wasn't a survivor. I will say my opinion. I do not believe she was a Munchausen syndrome proxy victim up until she was 24 years old. That is my opinion. Did it start that way as a child? That is Very possible. I don't know. Was she isolated? Probably. I mean, based on the information given, I do believe she was isolated and did not live a normal childhood by any means. But as far as like when she got older and her awareness of things, I think that there's a lot more to that story. I'm not going to get into it. Like my opinion, honestly, that part doesn't really matter. Since she has been out, she has lied time and time again about awareness and advocacy for Munchausen syndrome by proxy survivors. And it has become to a point where it seems like it's nothing more than a title for advertisement and profitable reasons. And that is very frustrating. Gypsy does know who I am. She has known who I am. She has been in my lives. Yes, it was for sure her verified account. I assure you that. She's trolled my lives. And when I say she is getting videos removed, can I prove it? I will be honest, I cannot prove it. But I can tell you why I suspect that she has something to do with that. One, some of these videos are getting removed with hardly any views, and they're getting removed quickly. And they would be at times when I know she was on my account because she was in my lives just watching. Her stepmom too. Well, I'll share, this happened with several videos, but I'm going to share a couple times that were like really coincidental for me to suspect this. So one video I made, there was a video that came right after it, minutes after it was removed. This video has now since been removed by Gypsy because it was a video she had up prior to removing her social media. So, excuse the wet spot, it's like my wet hair. But so in this video, I discuss awareness. I discuss the definition of Munchausen by proxy, but in my own words. And I go on to explain how my opinion in the medical field, how the two viral Munchausen by proxy stories, Gypsy's story and Maya's story, could impact like people being concerned of reporting Munchausen by proxy. And it was just an opinion of saying, like, in Maya's case, it turned out tragic by reporting it and they were wrong. And then Gypsy's case, they didn't report it and they were wrong. And it was kind of, to me, giving the impression like you could be damned if you do or you're damned if you don't. And I was explaining this. Well, that video got removed really quickly. Minutes later, Gypsy shared a video reading the definition word for word of Munchausen by proxy. And then she brought up Maya's case at the end. I was like, that was super bizarre. And it never came up again. Like, she never brought up Maya's case again. Like, nothing ever came of it. And that was super bizarre to me because my video was removed and then she put that one up. So the most recent one was, I was talking about awareness again. It got removed. It had like less than 100 views. It got taken down for community guidelines. And I did bring up how I felt she wasn't raising awareness, and back to this topic on how I feel it is for profitable reasons. Well, it got removed really quickly. And some videos I can appeal and some I can't. And I have come to the realization, I think if I'm mentioning her name, I don't know if that had an impact. I'm saying it in this video. I've said it in some are being mass reported and taken down. Some I still can appeal. I guess maybe I don't understand the TikTok algorithm, but this video was removed, couldn't appeal it. And 2 minutes later, she posted the before and after picture of herself and put hashtag Munchausen by proxy awareness. And one, that's not awareness, but I was like, again, how coincidental of this video being removed and you putting this up. And just the time of day this would happen to you, it was just very odd times of day, like not when there's a lot of traffic stuff on social media. But I will say in the comments, when Gypsy got on the video, I don't feel like she actually denied any of the things that are going on. She just tried to say she didn't know who I was, but then she deleted a comment because she said, because I brought up, well, you've talked about me with another creator. And I know she has, and it was over a month ago. And I brought that up, and she actually initially put a comment that if I asked that creator to show proof they couldn't, she deleted it. And then she went on to say how she talked about me with Nina. And it came up briefly and she had no idea. Well, her friend Bree also claimed she had conversations with me, messages that didn't happen, but me and Bree had conversations in lives and in comment threads. There's also several other creators that have contact with Gypsy that have had contact with me, and I have been in lives with her stepmom and with these creators. And all I say is Gypsy knows exactly who I am, and she has. She's been in my personal lives many times, and so is her stepmom. So for her to claim that, I thought that was bizarre, but she didn't actually deny any of the other claims. She was just trying to play, I have no idea who you are. And then she was trying to be really nice. Oh, I want to be supportive of a survivor. But then out of nowhere, like it came out of left field, she just starts talking about Nina and was saying that Nina basically put me up to this. And my video had nothing to do with Nina. And then she brought up her new beauty influence videos and how she's supporting women supporting women. And it just seemed odd that it turned into an attack on Nina. But that my video had nothing to do with Nina. I hope this clears up some things. If you have questions, let me know.
Now, here's her part 2.
This is a part 2, just to clarify a couple more things. So when I say I feel Gypsy's trying to silence me, that is true. I mean, I don't feel like it's such a coincidence when it's happened multiple times in my videos and how it was like the exact same things posted. But she has been in lives where I've personally called her out about the situation where people are validating my story and attacking me. And I've had a voice on TikTok for the last 3 years. TikTok is the first place I've ever had a voice to share my story. My story is messed up. What was even more messed up about it is my story was literally swept under a rug, covered up, and forgotten. Like nobody wanted to even look in that direction to confirm that it was true. And regardless of all the proof in the world I have, from witnesses to records, and I mean, I have a lot of proof, to even down to pictures. I have pictures. I can walk you through every single thing that I went through. I can prove that all of my foot surgeries were elective plastic surgeries. Everything that I went through, and even the imaging before my amputation was normal. I can prove everything, but they wouldn't investigate then. And I hit statute of limitations where I can't do anything. When I say it was covered and forgotten, it truly was. And it was pretty much, yeah, we messed up, but have a good life. Not our problem anymore. So You should have figured it out sooner, but I did. I did figure it out sooner. The thing is, people were so uneducated in South Carolina apparently about Munchausen syndrome by proxy, or it was because of who did it. Nobody actually wanted to come right out and be like, yeah, one of the best known hospitals in the world just cut off this girl's leg. So, I mean, I was definitely in an SOL situation and still am to this day. Even with the doctor pretty much admitting that it was likely Munchausen syndrome by proxy, his exact words. But they know I can't do anything, and it's just something that I've had to accept, and I do accept that. But I've had TikTok, and I don't do it for money. I'm not even in the creator fund. I'm not here to get clout, to make profit. I've just been happy having a place to share my story. I found voice on TikTok. I've had that voice for years now. And ever since she's been released, it's all trying to be taken away from me. I have had to fight with appeals to just keep my account. I've had my account taken down for days at a time. It has been a fight, and people have invalidated me left and right. And then when she started trolling me, and then videos started getting removed, and she started posting the same content, it was even more infuriating. You know, I'm trying to say that word, and I can't talk tonight, apparently. You know what I'm trying to say. So I just kind of want to clarify everything I said in the video is true. I just want to make sure everybody understands the full context and everything. So just, you know, exactly what I mean. I did make that video under a lot of emotions because I'm just getting fed up with it. Like I said, in the comments, they were quite bizarre, and she was caught not being honest in the comments. And then her friend comes out of nowhere, Bree, and was very dishonest as well. And of course, those videos got reported and removed. I appealed them once. I did appeal the comments again, so we'll see if that one comes back up. But the one where I was very honest about my interactions with Bree and the truth behind everything she said, that one was removed. And I actually felt like I was pretty respectful, and I made it clear I wasn't going to get mixed up and all that drama. But that's Gypsy's friend, and she apparently knows exactly who I am and has been for months because she said we had messages we never had. So I just hope this gives some clarity and people understand, because I am not trying to come across dishonest or anything like that. And I want people to know, I promise you, I did not make that video for profit. I assure you, I am not in the creator fund. I do not make any money off of these videos. It is not for that purpose. It was truly to voice what is happening to me and for people to know. So I hope this clears up some things. Please ask me questions if you're questioning anything, and I will do my best to answer it.
Can you just imagine being a survivor of Munchausen syndrome by proxy and watching everything that is happening with Gypsy Rose Blanchard? Gypsy said the reason she was on social media was to be a voice for the voiceless and to raise awareness. But instead, Gypsy's more concerned about forming relationships and friendships with larger influencers and celebrities, like that of Kim Kardashian, than using her influence to do something for her own community. Gypsy had a huge opportunity to make positive change for Munchausen syndrome by proxy survivors, and she let it completely pass her by. That's because money was more important to her, period. And I'm not buying the excuse that Gypsy had no idea who Kate was. Even if that were true, Gypsy took the time to figure out what other creators and people on TikTok were talking positively about her, wanting to meet her and gift her free things, rather than taking the time to figure out who the people that belong to her community were. Gypsy just recently posted a video where a nail technician made some nails for Gypsy and wanted to gift them to her. Gypsy knew about that video because she received those nails in the mail and then posted a video about it. The makeup artist that did her makeup made a video about how she wanted to do Gypsy Rose Blanchard's makeup, and Gypsy went and got her makeup done by her. So if Gypsy actually cared about connecting with other Munchausen syndrome by proxy survivors, that's what she would have been doing. But she wouldn't get as much fame and attention from those people as she would from the people that have huge platforms and ultimately bring her more attention. I understand that she has to make an income and earn a living, but at the same time, you can do two things at once. It's not anyone's fault except for her own. If she would have done what she said she was going to do, people would have way more respect for her. But the fact of the matter is that that is gone. That is in the past. And now she has to be this, quote, beauty influencer, in her own words, and get back on social media so she can start earning money in the creator program. And again, she hasn't posted anything about Munchausen syndrome by proxy awareness other than that first video that she made. Now, if you guys want to know more about Kate's story, I will link her TikTok in the description of my video.
Okay, and that's that. I just think it's fucked up, Gypsy. Ugh. Okay, this here we're gonna watch. This is from Conspiracy. I like her. This is Gypsy and Ryan fighting on TikTok. I want to see this. I haven't even watched this one myself.
Does Ryan still try and contact me?
She said it like this. She has to change her number because of me. It's bullshit.
Why are you calling me right now?
But she needs to realize, like, sometimes I still need to talk to her. Like, technically, we still are married.
I did see that he
That's
was
a good
on live last
question.
night.
Question,
I'm
child.
dedicated a lot to her, so I'm trying to get emotional on these things. I am sensitive. And I'm just a real person, guys.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard and Ryan Anderson's divorce drama has made its way to TikTok Live.
I'm a loyal friend. Just because I wasn't loyal to my marriage doesn't make me not loyal. I think you can ask any of my friends.
Yeah, that makes you not loyal, bitch.
I might have stayed up past midnight because one of my friends was having a crisis.
Guys, do you
Oh,
all
wow,
realize that she
Nicole.
was cheating
That's
on me?
wild.
I mean, I didn't say quit texting Ken. Guys, y'all were not in our relationship. So I love when I get comments of like, you were controlling as hell for saying this one comment. Guys, y'all don't know Gypsy like I know Gypsy.
Last week, there was drama between Gypsy and Ryan after Ryan did his first live stream and Gypsy entered the chat. Gypsy then did her own live with Ken and said that Ryan texted her while she was live and that she's trying to be respectful to Ken and not talk to Ryan. However, Ryan shared in a TikTok video that Gypsy has called him and said she missed him. Now, the latest drama to transpire happened after Ryan saw this Facebook post by the Life with Gypsy Rose Facebook page. This post has gone viral and it's a picture of Gypsy and Ryan and Gypsy and Ken and says, "I had to kiss the frog to meet the prince." Apparently, a lot of people believe that this is actually Gypsy's Facebook page, including Ryan. So when Ryan saw this Facebook post, he was not too happy about it and called Gypsy. Gypsy did a live stream where she discusses getting this phone call from Ryan.
Does Ryan still try and contact me? And I did see that he was on live last night. Ken and I went to dinner last night at this pasta place around town, and I looked at my phone and I had like 5 missed calls from a random number. Okay. So I pull it back and I'm like, hello? And the first thing that I hear is, why the fuck are you talking about me? And da-da-da-da. And I'm like, whoa, why are you calling me right now? And like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you were posting something on Facebook about me. And he was coming at me aggressive. And I'm like, I didn't post anything about you on Facebook. What are you talking about? And he's like, that post of Life with Gypsy Rose or something like that. And he was talking about that picture that's going viral, that it did not come from my account. I didn't post this picture, but it's a picture of me and him side like together, and then a picture of me and Ken. And it said something to the fact that I had to kiss a frog to kiss the prince or something. I did not write that. I may have not been respectful in certain areas. I may have not always been that thoughtful of how things would appear to him when posting pictures of me and Ken. But the last thing I'm going to do is be cruel. I might live my life and enjoy my time with Ken and my relationship with Ken,
Gossip,
but I'm not going to be cruel to Ryan.
Naturally, after Gypsy did her live stream, Ryan did a few live streams. So here's what he had to say about this photo and calling Gypsy.
Somebody sent me a post on TikTok saying something that Gypsy said on her Life with Gypsy Rose Facebook. Thank you for the hat. And it made me very angry. So angry that I decided to use my friend's phone to call Gypsy. It's a bad idea. Shouldn't have done it. I did it, and I confronted her about it, and she said that was a fake account. That's not her. She said it's a hate group account. So those are the ones that's, I think, has been putting the prince into a frog thing. It might not be. It might be her doing that too. But so I confronted her, and then she said it wasn't her. So I said, okay, cool. And I said, because I don't say anything negative about you. And she said it wasn't her. So I said, okay, cool. And then I said, how are you doing? Because I haven't really talked to her since the show come on, really. And she hung up on me. You know, she was like, I'm eating dinner. I'll hang up. And she hung up on me. And I was kind of like, whoa, all right. So then we had an disagreement on text. And we had a disagreement on text. And next thing I know, I started arguing with Ken over text. Like, why would he grab her phone, number one? So I thought that was odd. So me and him had an argument over text, and then it would go back and forth between him and Gypsy. So I didn't know who I was talking to. So I regret that. I shouldn't have got in an argument with them like that. I don't regret things I said because I was just telling it like it is, but I shouldn't have done that. So I shouldn't have done that. So just going to say, sorry, Gypsy, for getting an argument with your boyfriend over text. Stupid. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I wasn't necessarily yelling at Gypsy. I raised my voice as to be like on that phone call, I was making my point. I wasn't screaming at her. There's a difference between raising your voice and screaming. I was mad and I was asking her a question, but in her live, she said that I stopped immediately, and I did. Like when I realized it wasn't her saying those things, I said, "Are you sure?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Okay." And I left it be. Like, it is what it is. You know, I gotta stop saying that. So I wasn't yelling at Gypsy. So she thinks anything, raise your voice is yelling, and then you're like her mother. But I'm not gonna go there. Sorry.
Now, every time Ryan goes live, there's always people in the comments telling him to let it go and move on, but Ryan says that he likes getting on live to talk to people, especially since the show is out now and it's very therapeutic for him. He also talked about how it's extremely hard because when Gypsy was incarcerated, they would spend hours on the phone together and that he would spend around $350 a month just talking to Gypsy on the phone. Ryan is also pretty frustrated with the fact that Gypsy makes it seem as if she has to constantly change her phone number because Ryan won't stop contacting her. However, Ryan said that he's only contacted Gypsy twice in the past month and that she would actually reach out to him before Ken moved closer to her.
She said it like that. She has to change her number because of me. It's bullshit. Number one, it's bullshit. Yeah, Gypsy mentioned in her live. I just saw a comment. Yeah, she blocked my cell phone number out of respect for Ken. I've already gone over that. But she needs to realize, sometimes I still need to talk to her. Technically, we still are married, but that's why I used a Google Voice number the first time and then my friend's phone the second time. Guys, that's in a month and a half, guys. A month. I don't like how she insinuated that I bother her every day and text her every day. That so far from the truth. So far from the truth. And I don't appreciate that that's how she insinuated it, that she's having to change her number because I'm stalking her. That's never been the case, and she knows that. Now, do I have moments where, last night when we argued, I did text after I made contact, but guys, I don't stalk her like that.
Now, the day that everything went down with the Facebook post was apparently Gypsy and Ryan's 3-year anniversary from the time that they first met. Ryan talked about that on his live stream, but Gypsy didn't know that it was their anniversary, so she talked about during her live how she felt bad that she didn't know, and she also talked about how she wished Ryan would stop talking about her on live streams.
I don't know what to do at this point. And it made me sad that last night was our 3rd year anniversary of us knowing each other or meeting in person and all that. I didn't remember that. So after that, I felt bad for answering him with, "Why are you calling me?" So that made me feel like a piece of shit. I try to be sensitive to him. I really do. And I wish him nothing but the best. I heard that he went out on a date, I guess. Good for him. I kept telling him for the longest time, go, get laid, do what you need to do to mend your heart. I'm all for it. And I'm totally fine with him doing lives. There's some things that I feel if you're going to talk about your life, then talk about your life. Don't talk about me. Talk about your hobbies, talk about wrestling, talk about what makes your heart tick. Make it your life. Don't make it all about me.
Someone asked Gypsy if she and Ryan were divorced yet, and she said that it's supposed to be finalized by October.
No, I'm not divorced yet. We still have for the divorce to be final. We have court we have court this month, at the end of this month. It's a long process.
Ryan does address Gypsy wanting him to stop talking about her during live streams and then proceeds to call Gypsy a bop during his live.
Gypsy's live, and I'm not going to say her name anymore, but the girl, I need to call her something besides her name. But I've only ever called her pet names. I'm going to call her the bop. No, I'm just joking. That's a joke. I'm just a joke. Just a joke.
Laugh my ass off, Pop. She's a fucking bop.
Ex-wife. She said in my lives I need to quit talking about her. But guys, this is my life. She was my life. All right. So I heard her say, talk about what your heart ticks. She made my heart tick for the longest time. She was everything, and I'm trying to get over that. Gypsy was my everything. She knows that. My other relationships, I can accept the fact that I lost them because I lost them. I was the one who did it. This is the first one where I really wasn't at fault. Y'all can see the clips and think I'm controlling or whatever, but I'm really not. Like, if you know Gypsy, you know that she can't be controlled.
Then, at one point, Ryan got very emotional during his live stream and cried at one point when he was talking about how Rod, Gypsy's father, thanked him for all that he did in helping Gypsy get through the last 3 years of her prison sentence.
I know my player card come on, but it's what it is. So, I dedicated a lot of time, so I'm trying. This is one reason my brother gets on to me, because I do get emotional.
I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, I'm just a real person, guys. So, for the dudes watching, I'm sorry. I'm crying. Like,
this just keeps getting messier and messier by the day, and both Ryan and Gypsy are bringing in thousands and thousands of views every time they go live. So I don't really see this ending anytime soon. And I think that until the divorce is actually finalized, Ryan still has a little bit of hope that Gypsy will eventually come back to him.
guys, this is a phase in my life that I won't forget. You know, like, I married Gypsy. I did that. I knew the risk. I knew the struggles that we would face. I knew what could possibly happen. But I always thought that she would always come back to me no matter what. Like, that's one thing that's been hard is, you know, I knew that we would have trouble. I knew that we would face struggles, but I always thought she would come back. And I even told her that. And I love the comment trying to hold on to my 15 minutes of fame. How by doing a live? Like,
now, in regards to the Life with Gypsy Rose Facebook page, Gypsy did make a post to her Instagram asking people to report the page. She also made a TikTok video sharing screenshots that she messaged the Life with Gypsy Rose Facebook page. Gypsy said, "Just now I've reported you and I have put you on blast on every one of my social media accounts. You will be shut down soon for what you are doing. It's wrong and you know it." They then responded, "I'm not doing nothing wrong. People are lying and saying threatening people, LOL. All I'm doing is boosting views for your show. Yeah, I understand Ryan didn't like the post I made, but who cares? Before I changed the page name on this, I was doing 50 million views per month, all for the Lifetime shorts. I don't really see why you even care. There was other pages scanning people. I've never did anything like that. All I've ever did was post your stuff. But you can report the page. I don't really care. Nothing will happen. I'll make you editor on it if you want." Gypsy replied, "But you are hurting people's feelings in the process. I never want that. Plus, you charge for my content, so you are making a quick buck on using content without my consent." Now, just for the record, I'm not sure what Gypsy means by this page charging for content. Once you post on Facebook, you can monetize there as well, but I don't know if this page is selling some sort of other content, but I didn't see that. A new episode of Gypsy Rose Blanchard Life After Lockup airs this Monday, and I'm sure Ryan's gonna do another live stream after that episode airs. As I said before, Ryan has gone live probably 10 times at this point, and he does drop some juicy tea. So I'm going to put together a full compilation video of some of the best clips from Ryan Anderson's live streams. So if you don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Right, Chai, I agree. I agree. This ain't gonna be good at all. This ain't good. They should have never let her out like that, you know, just free as a bird. You know what I'm saying? Like, she should have went to a halfway house or something for sure. Hey, Kiki. Hi, love. How you doing? Yeah, this is a whole mess, man. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Right, Gossip, I would not, I couldn't sleep with her, It'd be like me trying to lay down beside Cher's dad. No fucking thank you. No thank you. Nope, not today or ever. I agree, Nicole. Or I think, or what if her baby does to her what she done to her mama? I mean, you never know. You never know. Yeah, she's a fucking fruitcake, man. Okay, I want to go and get this Discord going so we can watch some of her Lifetime stuff together. If anyone's interested in going over there. I slept in today, so I'm going to stay up for a few. Right, gossip. I like having my own space anyway. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Right, Nicole. Right. This is going to be a mm. And Ken just wanted her back because he seen all the fame she was getting. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, Nicole, this whole thing's sick. I think they need to let Nick out. It's not fair. Because look at her. It's not right. It is not right at all. Oh, you'll get it, gossip. If you get it, just click that. Now that link I sent out will expire soon. But click that and we'll get you. If we can get you in there, we'll help you out. We got you, love. Anything else y'all want to talk about at the moment? I love you, Carl. You love my bashing, don't you? No, I don't got any YouTube drama bullshit to bash at the moment. I'm trying to do better, but somebody pisses me off. I can't help it. I can't control myself. I did, Carl, did you see a video calling out the person that faked cancer that is a Brittany J simp? I'm tired of that bitch running her mouth on Granny saying this and that when that bitch faked whole fucking cancer, or not cancer, stroke. She faked a fucking stroke. You're welcome, gossip. I love you, baby. Like, you want to sit over there and bash Granny and you ain't got no fucking room to talk, bitch. You faked a stroke. You thought people forgot about it because it was in another community. Nope. So I was around for that. You seen it, Kiki? See, Kiki was from that community. Kiki, do you think she faked it or not? I never did believe it because She wants to run around talking about Granny's cancer, but did she forget she faked a whole ass fucking stroke, man? That ain't right, man. I ain't real talkers. Yep, see? She did fake it. It just, yeah, Carl, it's one of Brittany J's big simps. And now Cher's buddy, of course. Enough said. Here, we'll watch it. I'll play it. Because I can't stand that motherfucker. She wants to talk shit about me, too. And, bitch, set the fuck down. Can't stand that motherfucker. She tried to dox me and everything else before. She's got a whole group of people now that don't know her like me and like Kiki does and Unc and everybody else. You got blocked, Nicole, probably because you're friends with me. Multiple people. Oh my God. Fucking crazy. Okay, so back during the Michael Long days, there was a bunch of drama between us creators. Well, Chloe pushed someone to want to unalive themselves, and it caused a big old shit. People went at her. Well, the next thing we know, we're on a live one night, and allegedly Chloe Joe was watching and had to go to the hospital because she had a stroke. How convenient, huh? Everybody wants to outrage over everything else, but then this girl here is one of Brittany J's biggest simps that faked a stroke. Excuse my dog. But yeah, there's a lot more I'm going to get to add to this, but just look for yourself. You will hear, well, Chloe's sister allegedly, how convenient, reached out to these creators, and at the end, you'll hear Miss Fake Stroke Bitch outside the box with Chloe Joe herself in a hospital. Now, I've never heard a hospital so fucking quiet. Hey, remain calm. I've been thinking about you. I love you. Y'all have to go watch some of this to read these messages.
Okay, let's try again. There we go.
This is Chloe talking.
Hey, real talkers. It's Chloe. I hope you guys are all doing okay. I just wanted to say hi, and I miss you, and I'm getting better. I've been My throat feels weird, but it's kind of hard to talk. And my face is messed up in my mouth, so but it's getting better, and I should be able to get out of here soon. So don't worry about me. You guys know I'm a strong bitch. Well, I want to tell you guys or ask you to just stop paying any mind to people who don't believe you or try to make you look bad, because they don't really matter. They don't matter to me anymore. I can't. But their words hurt me anymore. So it doesn't matter what you say or do. They just aren't going to believe it. And I don't care anymore. I don't want anybody to be hurt or hurt themselves over opinions of bullies. I know you are good people, and so am I. So, anyway, I gotta go, because it's hard to talk, but I love you all, and I want you to take care of you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that was right after she had this alleged stroke. How conveniently her sister was watching and all this. She got caught up in some shit and tried to pull a fake stroke off to get out of it. My father, it really pissed me off because my father had a stroke and he couldn't even talk. He didn't even remember me and my brother. He couldn't walk. He couldn't do shit for a long time. It took him a while to recover from it. Yeah, I don't think Seth had a surgery. No. RC, I do love you and my heart breaks for you and I really hope you're okay. And I'm always here for you. If you need anybody, you know my email for real. And it's really good to see you in here. I've thought about you and Child, yeah, Nicole bites. Just know you're loved and thought about a lot. Remain calm for real. You're an amazing woman. I'm glad you stopped by. I've been wanting to message you, but I don't want to bother you, you know? Flies she's been keeping me up to date and stuff. She's the one that messaged me and told me what happened, and I love Flies. I love her to death, and she loves you. Remain calm. So I'm actually gonna get off here soon and go do this Discord stuff to watch that stuff on Gypsy. Remain calm. Go live for us tomorrow. Let's just do a silly live and get all of our minds off all this bullshit going on and what you've been going through. Remain calm, and we do miss you. Thank you. Yay, y'all. Be on the lookout tomorrow. Chad, drop her link, her channel link. All right, Carl. Be right back. Carl's up to something. Oh, Lord. No, I love Carl. That's my buddy. Even though I was mean to him at first and kicked him out, everything else, love his heart. Now he's one of my favorites. Keep Trump in your prayers too, y'all. My goodness, this. Thank you, Nicole. Y'all sub up to Remain Calm if you haven't. She's amazing. Okay, and I'm going to play our song again as we leave. And when this song's over, I am going to end the live. Thank you all so much. And I will see you all tomorrow or in Discord. Nicole. Right, Remain Calm. Carl was, see, he's got a newer account, but he came in during the Raleigh Strain case. And I was like side-eyeing him and shit. And I was a little mean to him. And now he's one of my favorites. All right, I love you all and have a good night.
The world getting crazy, baby, chill. Don't medicate, just meditate. You waking up now, well, baby, you hella late. Educate, look at what's going on, let it resonate, accelerate. Find your inner hunger like you never ate. Agenda is to push the hate, separate and segregate. Don't celebrate quite yet, the storm is coming, Q, for heaven's sake. Violence that they demonstrate, instigate and penetrate the values of our country and our God is what they desecrate. My fighters ain't no featherweight, pulling out the seams of the fabric that they fabricate. They feed us lies, manipulate, intimidate through fear and force, forcing us to sit and wait till we come together, congregate, and then we liberate. Praying that you give me strength to find some love amongst the hate. Marching on these streets of blood till I see the golden gates. Troubadour and troubled souls, one of God's servants. Blades out, cut the grass till we see the serpents.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
I know the truth is hard to swallow, just digest it. Suspected something's going on, but chose to just neglect it. Deflected by some breaking news, oh, we just accept it. Expected just to fall in line and follow their perspective. Don't question their objective, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament, these children are protected, so I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed, blind, not a sheep. Only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches, I can't take it on the cheap. Drink from a glass half full, I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition, or I'm gonna start resisting, and then I'll pray for forgiveness.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. Need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now. We need you now. We need you now. One day, one day, one day. One day, I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.